Chapter 1, Day 1, The Rookie. You step into the shop for the first time, and the world changes. The smell hits you first: oil, rubber, coolant, and something burnt you can't identify. The noise hits you second: impact guns rattling, metal clinking, engines rumbling like restless beasts waiting to be tamed. You stand there for a moment, trying not to look overwhelmed. Your mentor glances up from under a hood. He's older, calm, and clearly someone who's seen everything twice. He gives you a half smile, the kind mechanics give rookies who don't yet know what they're in for. "All right," he says, "let's see what you can do." He hands you a wrench and points you toward a wheel. You kneel down, trying to look confident. The first lug nut doesn't move, the second doesn't either. You lean harder, your hand slips, and you smack the pavement. You pretend it didn't hurt, but you keep going. By noon, your shirt has stains you can't name. You've dropped the same bolt 3 times. You've learned that brake dust tastes terrible. You've also learned that every mechanic has a different opinion on everything, and they're all somehow right. But you tighten your first caliper bolt. You read your first rotor. You get your first nice job from someone who doesn't hand those out easily. When the day ends, you're exhausted, dirty, and strangely proud. Day 1 was hard, but every master starts with one stubborn bolt. Chapter 2, Week 1, The First Win, Expanded. Your first solo assignment feels like stepping onto a stage. The brake pads are simple. Everyone keeps telling you that, but your hands don't believe it. They shake as you lay out your tools in a neat line, trying to look organized, trying to look ready. You drop a socket. It clinks across the concrete. You snatch it up, cheeks warm. Then you drop it again. Someone in the back chuckles, not meanly, just knowingly. Your mentor stands a few feet away, arms crossed, pretending to check his phone. He's watching. He's absolutely watching. You second-guess every step. You check the manual twice. You check your work 3 times. You torque the bolts, then torque them again, just to be sure. When the car rolls out safely, the customer gives you a smile, small but genuine. Your mentor gives you a nod, subtle but real. It feels like a trophy. You're still slow, still unsure, still learning, but you're improving, and everyone can see it. You're finding your rhythm, one job at a time. Chapter 3, Month 1. The breakdown. Your first angry customer arrives like a storm cloud bursting through the front door. They slam paperwork on the counter, voice sharp, frustration spilling everywhere. They're yelling about a misdiagnosis, your misdiagnosis. Your stomach drops. Your throat tightens. Your mind blanks. Your mentor steps in, calm as ever, like he's seen this 1,000 times. He listens, he nods, he diffuses the tension with steady words and steady breathing. Later, he pulls you aside. "You're gonna mess up," he says. "What matters is how you fix it." You redo the job, carefully this time. You learn how to diagnose properly, not just guess. You learn how to communicate clearly, not just hope. You learn how to breathe when things go wrong. Mistakes sting, but they teach. Mistakes don't define you. How you respond does. Chapter 4, Month 3. The First Big Job, Expanded. 3 months in, they trust you with your first major repair, a full brake and rotor job. It feels like a test. It is a test. You work slow, methodical, checking every step twice. You clean every surface until it shines. You torque everything perfectly, listening for that satisfying click. You take pride in the details, the tiny things no one else notices. When the test drive comes back clean, your mentor claps your shoulder. It's the first time you feel like a real mechanic, not just a trainee, not just a helper, a mechanic. You're not just learning, you're becoming reliable. Chapter 5, Month 6, The Setback. Expanded. 6 months in, you strip a bolt, a big one, the kind that makes your stomach drop and your hands freeze. You stare at it, heart pounding. You imagine the lecture, the disappointment, the embarrassment. But your mentor doesn't yell, he teaches. He shows you how to extract it, step by step. He shows you how to stay patient, how to think instead of panic, how to breathe through frustration instead of letting it swallow you. You learn that frustration is part of the job. You learn that patience is a tool. You learn that setbacks sharpen you more than successes. Every mechanic has bad days. The good ones learn from them. Chapter 6, Year 1, The Promotion, Expanded. A year passes. You're no longer the rookie. You get your own bay, your own space, your own tool cart, your own system, your own rhythm, your own confidence. Customers start asking for you by name. Your mentor looks at you differently now, not as a student, but as a mechanic. You've earned respect, you've earned trust, you've earned your place, you're becoming a professional, one job at a time. VTO Cart. Chapter 7, Year 3, The Dream Sparks, Expanded. 3 years in, something shifts. You start thinking bigger. You save money, every spare dollar. You take business classes at night, tired but determined. You learn how shops run, how customers think, how pricing works. You study leadership, communication, and the art of running a team. A dream forms quietly in the back of your mind, owning your own shop. It feels impossible, but so did day one. Skill builds confidence. Confidence builds ambition. Ambition builds dreams. Chapter 8, Year 5, The Leap. Expanded. 5 years in, you find it. A rundown garage for sale. Cheap, ugly, perfect. The paint is peeling. The lifts barely work. The sign is faded. But you see potential. Where others see junk, you buy it. You fix it. You rebuild it. You paint the walls. You replace the lights. You hang your own sign for the first time. You're terrified. But you're finally your own boss. You took the leap. Now you learn to fly. Chapter 9, Year 10, The Reputation, Expanded. 10 years in, your shop becomes known for honesty, quality, and heart. You hire staff, people who trust you. You expand, adding bays, tools, and space. You upgrade equipment, investing in the future. You build a team that works like a family. People drive hours just to have you work on their car. Your name means something now. Your shop is more than a business. It's a legacy in progress. You built something real, something respected. Chapter 10, Year 15, The $1 Million Shop. Expanded 15 years in, your shop is thriving. Multiple bays, a full team, state-of-the-art tools, a reputation that stretches far beyond your town. You're reviewing paperwork when the door opens. A nervous rookie steps inside, smelling like oil and nerves, just like you once did. You look up. You give them the same half-smile your mentor gave you on day one. All right, you say, let's see what you can do. You started with one stubborn bolt. Now you're the mentor. Now you're the master. Now you own the $1 million shop you once dreamed about. And today, someone new begins their day one.